Hi, welcome to Keeper of the Mountain. I was talking to some ladies the other day and I was shocked. I was just absolutely shocked talking to them because everybody in America at least has heard of cornbread or journey cake or whatever you want to call it. And they've had it, and most people know how to make it or have a recipe. And they've at least heard of corn pone and grits. But I mentioned that I had a cornmeal mush for breakfast, and they didn't have a clue what it was. So Sophie here, my girl, and I are going to show them how to make cornmeal mush. So why don't you come along and check it out. It's pretty straightforward and easy enough to make. Making cornmeal mush is one of the simplest dishes you'll ever make. You really only need some salt, some cornmeal, and some water. And you just have to remember proportions. You can do this however you like and whatever amount you want, but I'm making this for one person, for me. And so here you see I've got a half cup measure. Now that's important. Not that it's a half cup, but that you use the same measuring for everything. So first thing you got to do in the bowl is put one portion of cold water, and then over here in the pan, in the saucepan, you put 2 portions of water. There you go. That's how much water you put in. The next thing you do is you add the cornmeal, and you use that same portion, 1/2 cup, which is what I'm using. You scoop that up, make it level, and you pour it in the cold water in the bowl. Now there's a reason for putting it in cold water, because cornmeal mixes best with cold water, and that gets it ready to mix with the hot water. So now you take your saucepan over to the stove. There, you light your stove up, you get it going, adjust your flame. So it's just heating the pan, and now we bring this 1 cup of water to a boil. So now you've noticed you've used 3 half-cup measures of water and 1 half-cup measure of cornmeal. Now while your water's heating, you take and you add a little bit of salt. You don't want to go too crazy in there, just about, that's about enough right there. It's probably 1/4 of a teaspoon. Okay, Sophie, is the water boiling yet? Is the water boiling yet? No, not yet, huh? Alright, now that the water's boiling good, you take your cornmeal that you got mixed with the cold water and you just dump it in there. Now, if you don't do it this way, if you don't mix it with the cold water first, you'll end up with all kinds of lumps and it'll be nasty and you won't want to eat it. And take your wooden spoon and you stir it in there. And it'll start boiling again. Now you just figure, for your taste, what kind of consistency you like your mush. Because the longer this cooks, the thicker it gets because of the natural cornstarch that's in the cornmeal. It doesn't take very long. It's already starting to get thick. So while this is simmering away here, it's starting to boil. I shut it off when it does that, and I let it sit there, and I'll rinse. I rinse the uncooked cornmeal out of my bowl. And there it is. Stir it up good. Oh yeah, that's just right for me. See, that's the way I like it right there. Alright, no lumps or nothing. You just pour it right in the bowl then. Just like that. Now when it comes to what you put on it, you just consider, what do you like on your cornbread? Personally, on my cornbread, I like a little butter. And I like a little honey on my cornbread. This whole process takes only about 5 or 10 minutes. This is like instant cereal without a microwave. Oh my, that tastes good. Maybe next time I have to show you how to make some corn pone. You want some of this, Sophie? Well, ain't that a cute little face you could just hug?